I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
On today's episode of Woman Interaction, we're at Dr. Stone, episode 20, The Age of Energy. I have to say, I'm absolutely shocked by today's episode, and I am literally so proud of Chrome. So last we left off, Senku and the others are dealing with Hyoga and Homura, the two in command of a group sent from Shishio to investigate Ishigami Village, as well as whether Senku is alive or not. Lo and behold, yeah, he is. Now, after Ishigami Village was set ablaze, the entirety of the village was huddled around Chrome's house, yet still on high alert because of the enemies lurking nearby. Suika recognizes this and decides to be a decoy. She runs off and the enemies give chase. But in the end, all this actually works out. Suika was headed for the sulfuric acid lake. Luckily, Kohaku and Senku arrive in time with gas masks, save Suika, and leave Shishio's underlings stranded. And in this instance, we get a first glimpse into how cruel these people truly are. Hyoga takes this opportunity to knock the rest of his team down to see if the poison gas has dissipated. Lo and behold, it hasn't, and he literally just killed 3 guys. And it truly makes you realize that this is a life or death struggle. This is a battle for the future of humanity, where one side is, making ramen and cola, and the other side is resurrecting, these Neanderthal, kill you if you look at them wrong type characters. So there's definitely an imbalance that are gonna have to be, circumvented going forward, because as of right now, the Kingdom of Science is just lacking. Yet even knowing all this, they decide to go on the attack. Yes, they will make the first move, and they will use the most powerful invention that has literally won every war since its invention: communication. They're going to be making smartphones, at least rudimentary communication devices. And hopefully with this, they can change the tide of battle and, destroy Shishio and his underlings. So now we have a plan, we have the map made out. It's time to get this underway. First things first though, we have to make cotton candy. And at this point, you would hear the record screech, "Cotton candy? What the hell are you talking about?" Well, you know what? Senku is Senku and he has to do his thing his own way. So I'm gonna be honest, even I was a little shocked. Like, I didn't get it. Like, Gen knew. He knew what was going on, but I didn't. So basically, we need to make a rudimentary antenna. We're gonna be using probably AM, FM, like actual radio waves to communicate. So we're going to need wire. And this is where the cotton candy machine comes into place. His goal is to spin gold to make microscopic fibers, which will be twisted into, strands of wire. Cotton candy is just a fun way to test to make sure that everything comes out perfect. And I have to say, seeing everyone in the village absolutely go gaga over cotton candy is fucking hysterical. If you ever seen a kid eat cotton candy for the first time, it is a fucking magical scene. But lo and behold, with the cotton candy test, we have 2 issues. The first and most important is the fact that the cotton candy is coming out rough in some areas. It means there's some kind of issue going on with the process, which means that the wire will have defects in it and either not work at all or be, a detriment going forward. Luckily, Chrome is able to figure out pretty quick that it's the spinning technique, stopping and then redoing it in an opposite area using like the wood starting friction, like shoelace type thing. Using that technique, it stops. Therefore, it's going to, have some defects when it's, starting up again. Senku's way around this is to create the gear. I figured we would have had a gear, earlier on in the episode, or at least in the series. Like, the gear's pretty freaking important. But luckily with that, they're easily able to fix this, and start getting the gold spinning underway. The second issue that they noticed during this cotton candy test is, or at least Senku noticed it, Homura is watching them. Yes, she is left there to spy on Ishigami Village. And of course, Ginro sees Senku talking about a girl as an opportunity to, hey, you getting into girls, I see. Of course, Ginro brings that up. And even the girls of the village are perking up their ears like, I think Senku's a very eligible bachelor. I mean, he is the village chief, but I ship him and Kohaku, and that's where I'll stay. But of course, this is not what he means. He wants information on this girl. And it turns out Gen's like, no, she's probably not going to be swayed at all. She's Hyuga's underling, and then she's pretty much, committed to him. Still, Senku has to take this opportunity to do something, and he gives her some cotton candy, leaves it in the forest. Hey, don't worry, it's not poison, but if you want to, give half to an animal. And if it dies, I guess don't eat it. P.S. I wholeheartedly want to believe in Ruri's theory that this is not Senku being strategic, but more or less he just wants to do something nice for a girl. He literally just wants to give candy to a girl. And we see her the following night, or at least the night of, she actually goes in for a bite. And this is where I get some theories and some questions. So I have a theory about Homura, and I don't know if it's true, but I don't know if Senku picked up on it or what, or is it just everything's falling into place story-wise. But so Cotton Candy, as she's taking a lick, we hear noises in the background, and some of them sound familiar. This menagerie of noises mixed with the fact that she's very good at acrobatics as well as the cotton candy, so everything's my theory is she worked at a carnival or some kind of, you know, like maybe circus or something, and she was an acrobatic. She was you know, flying trapeze or whatever she was. I swear I heard like carnival noises in her flashback. So I don't know if Senku made cotton candy to not only make wire but also to try to convince her. Like, is he thinking that far ahead? Like, is she part of carnival? Like, because everything would start to make sense and flow. And my other issue is that with this flashback, with her, you know, kind of perking up and taking this lick, we see a change in her character. Now, I thought ever since her introduction, she's going to be Kohaku's rival. Now, they could be rivals like Asta and Yuno, but I thought maybe more like actual rivals, because she literally was introduced as a bad person. She is a villain. She literally set an entire island. Well, actually, it'd be 1, 2. Are there 3 parts to Ishigami Village? I don't know. She set a whole chain of islands on fire. So, yeah. But now we get like a sweet, soft moment where I'm conflicted. I'm like, are they trying to say she's not as bad as she is? Honestly, this is where I'm confused. I don't know where they're going with her character development, but I really was pushing for that, you know, Kohaku Homura rivalry. So I don't know where they're going, but like I said, theories, development, let's push that off to the side and let's move forward. So now that Senku developed the gear and the wire spinning is underway, everything is just moving smoothly. But Chrome notices something. He looks at this and he says, you know what? He gets a bright idea. I mean, a light bulb goes off in his head. He takes old man Kizuki off to the side, and of course he goes Super Saiyan and just he drags Chrome away like, we got something to work on. We want to build something. There's something going on. Now, as everyone else is working, those two are off in the woods for 3 days straight doing something. And when Chrome brings Senku and the rest of the group to show off his new invention, Senku is absolutely shocked by what he had developed. Seeing the gear, you know, seeing everything that has so far, Chrome has invented a water wheel, thus acquiring hydrodynamic energy. Like to jump from not even knowing what a magnet is to creating, you know, a renewable source of energy using Mother Nature, and it's fucking ridiculous. Like he just thought he created something to spin the cotton machine, you know, perpetually without anyone attending it. Yet Senku saw that and was like, hey, you just created, you know, a source of energy. We can do ridiculous shit. I'm honestly shocked and surprised by Chrome this episode. Like you just jumped evolutionary wise to, you know, shit we still use today. I mean, look at Hoover Dam. Like there's dams that literally generate power still to this day. So now we're just taking these monumental steps forward. Like we still have a lot of shit to do. With only 4 episodes left, I'm scared where this arc is actually going to leave off. Are we going to get our actual battle with Shishio, or is this where we're going to have some giant fucking cliffhanger? I don't know. With only 24 episodes listed and only 4 left. Oh, guys, we still have a lot to do. We have to worry about, you know, Shishio. Senku thinks Taiju and Yuzuriha are safe, but at the same time are just potential hostages. So we still have to, you know, reunite with them. We still have to build, you know, the rudimentary communications device. Homura is spying on us. Where are they going to go with her character development? Ginro knows about memes. Like, that was actually pretty funny. But yeah, everything is just ramping up for something big, and I don't know where the series is going to leave off. But with all that being said, and just every episode a banger after a banger after a banger, I honestly cannot wait for future episodes.